felt. Listen, I'll always my heart goes out to anyone that feels that way, and that's sad, but I don't believe it was because of Alex she felt that way. When she felt that way, no, I think it's about something else. Well, this woman's seems to have a lot of evidence, just because, put it out there then, innit? Where's all the messages, phone calls, the torment, the torture? It's not harsh. It's not harsh. Just because someone says they don't want to be here anymore doesn't automatically mean it's because of that person. There could be many reasons in her life as to why she felt the way she felt there. But anyway, let's play the rest of it.
Lying, constantly manipulating. You're a fucking liar, you predator. And that's the end of that. Because again, you want to tell people she called you up to meet you. No, she didn't. Your dates are right there. The last time you got arrested, within a week of the last time you went to her residence when she kept telling you not to go there. You got arrested a week later. Nobody set you up. There was 4 separate reports made to the police.
Can I see these messages again? 1 second. I just want to see these messages again.
There was question, and it was him that said it, that when she was released from the hospital. So this is her NHS release form. Ricochet, can you read it? Obviously, I've crossed out the information of her health card number, whatever it is, NHS shit. She wasn't out partying any other fucking day. Don't say, oh, look over there, that's wrong, the date, this and that shit. This is her NHS letter, her release form from the fucking hospital.
It says, the above patient attended A&E departments on the 1st of the 7th, 2026.
Trigger warning.
11:37. The location of the...
So it says she attended. So she's walked into the AE, right? On that date. So, yeah.
Home private dwelling. The complaint was drug, alcohol intoxication or withdrawal. The reason for attendance, none.
Withdrawal, what does that mean? So it says here, let me rewind it.
Home private dwelling. The complaint was drug, alcohol intoxication.
So she was had drugs and intoxicated.
Or withdrawal. The reason.
Wait a minute, what's that? Wait.
Home private dwelling. The complaint was drug, alcohol intoxication or withdrawal. The reason for attendance, non-trauma, medical, or management summary is as follows.
Wait, can you not read, Ricochet? It says withdrawal. What does that mean? So it means she was having side effects of a withdrawal, an addict, a detox. See, and another thing that doesn't make sense here. Look, let me rewind it.
The complaint was drug, alcohol intoxication or withdrawal. The reason for attendance, non-trauma, medical, or management.
Can you not read?
Summary is as follows.
So the reason for her attendance, he said something about trauma.
Our management summary is as follows. Suspected. Let me zoom in.
Or withdrawal, it says or.
Abnormality detected finding. And it says 33 female presented with ingestion of codeine with intent to end LIFE. And then it's saying all the stuff. And it says safeguarding to be completed by A&E and has a child aged living with her. PLT leaflet given with self-referral services such as talking therapies.
What does that say? Diagnosis, suspected, no abnormality. What does that say after the? Because I've got this stupid sticker on it. The helly. Does it say non-trauma? Yes. That's why she's attended. The helly? Let's rewind the whole thing.
Let me zoom in.
Right.
Intoxication or withdrawal. The reason for attendance, non-trauma medical.
Non-trauma medical, what does that mean? Reason for attending AE. Non-trauma. Trauma means injuries. Non-trauma.
Our management summary is as follows. Suspected. Let me zoom in.
Let me tell you something else.
Suspected no abnormality detected finding. And it says.
So no abnormality found. What does that mean? No major injuries, yes.
33 female presented with ingestion of codeine with intent to end LIFE. And then it's saying all the stuff. It says safeguarding to be completed by A&E and has a child aged living with her. PLT leaflet given with self-referral services such as talking therapies. Stephanie will be staying with her mum. There's a court case on 9th of July at Walsall Magistrate Court. Safety net discussed. Advised that if there's immediate threat, that both Stephanie and mum have crisis line.
So it says her diagnosis, suspected. So do they do any tests on her? Because it says it's suspected.
Admitted specialty liaison psychiatry. Discharged destination, discharged to home.
Is that what it says? That's it?
Yeah.
So again, that's your NHS fucking paper of what happened, and he was trying to debunk the dates. The date's at the top. Can you show the date of July 1st? I think it's there.
Yeah.
So the date's right there. He was trying to lie and say, oh, look at the date, it's fixed. She sent this to herself. She did this, she did that.
Yeah, this is what I was going to say also. Anyone can just walk into the centre to say I've taken something. You know, I mean, where the bloods would have been taken, right? But anyone could walk into A&E and say it. Because it's suspected. They would do bloods, yeah, but her bloods could be normal.
That's the NHS paper. I had to cover up her number, NHS number, whatever, and all that shit. But again, this is very sad.
This is it. Charlie's Port attempted to attempt to unalive due to the come down, of the rugs that was probably in the system. Yeah.
But because he's a habitual fucking liar and he's constantly going,
Yeah.
I just said thank you, Salas, for the big gift.
Yeah, he's constantly fucking going, constantly lying, constantly manipulating. You're a fucking liar, you predator.
I want to see this letter close up. If I can see it. Give me a second.
His car, not his car.
Oh, wait a minute. Where's it gone? Let me hear it is here.
His car, not his car. He wasn't out partying any other fucking...
I want to see it close up. I wonder if I can take a photo of it. I wanted to put it in my chat GPT. It says, no... it's hard to see it. It says here, because this stupid person's got trigger warning, a big sticker over it, so you can't see the letter. Can you not do that next time, please, because it's annoying. Right. With taken due to ongoing, it's hard to see, guys. Honestly, it's just blurry. Can anyone get a good shot of that letter and send it to me, please? I'll put it in my chat GPT. I'm sorry, guys. If you bring it to TikTok, you brought it for a reason, and that's for people to talk on it. It's really unusual, though. It doesn't say anything about the bloods. Usually, it says about the blood test and what it usually would say is, the procedures that was given. Done, taken. Not always, but some hospitals do that. Maybe not all hospitals do, but mine does. They would put, I've had bloods, they kind of list it. But I suppose every hospital's different there. I can't see it. If anyone can get a good look, Mine does. Yeah, mine does as well. So I don't know whether what she's had here, what procedures she's had, because it says suspected. So she's gone into A&E. I would assume they would have taken bloods, put her on a drip, and all this. And this is another thing I don't get. It says here, was drug intoxicated, or it says or withdrawal. What does even that mean? I want to put it in my chat GPT. Let me see if I can go onto my other phone, guys, because my chat GPT's on here. Because I want to know what these things mean. Give me a sec. Blood for levels if over treatment if you. Right. Let me see. Hopefully I've got sound on this one. Hopefully I've got sound on this one. Hopefully I've got sound on this one. Yeah, brilliant. Right. Well, I'm going to see if I can take a photo of this. I don't know if I can. Let's have a look. Right. I'm trying to enlarge it at the same time. Okay. All right. What's happened? What's happened to my chat GPT? Okay, get the heart music, guys. Thank you. For fuck's sake. Now what's happened is... I think it's dead. I'm not sure. Bloody hell, what's happening today? Let me charge this. It's not dead? Right. Oh, here, got it. Hello, I'm going to send you a letter. Can you explain this letter to me? Because it's hard to read it. And sure, if you can... No problem. Right, okay, I'm sending it.
Great.
Where have I put the letter? There. Ed.
Just checking it.
Have you received it?
I haven't got anything through yet.
Wait a minute. I don't know why it's not. I think my phone's a little bit hot, that's why. Give me a second, guys. Right. Let's try it again. Bloody hell, don't say I need a new goddamn phone now. Oh, here we go. Okay.
Do you have it with you?
I'm sending it now.
Okay. I'll keep an eye out for what comes through.
Right. It's gone. I've sent it.
I'll describe what I see, and if you like, I can go section by section.
Yeah.
So, from what I can make out, it looks like a hospital document from University Hospitals Birmingham with patient details like date of birth, hospital number and sex, but the text is mostly obscured by coloured markings and a pink shape, and it's a bit blurry.
Yeah, because some stupid person put a big trigger warning on the letter.
So the overlaid caption says something like NHS paperwork attempt unaliving, but the beginning of that sentence is cut off. There's also a mention of drug and alcohol misuse, diagnosis, and a reference to A&E. And there's a line that seems to mention living with her and high risk, but it's hard to read clearly. It looks like it might refer to West Midlands Magistrates Court and contacting the police, but honestly, that's...
Do you think that's... Do you think, is that unusual about putting a case on a hospital letter?
Hang on, just checking. It's not necessarily unusual. Sometimes legal information shows up in medical records if it's relevant to care.
What's the thing about the drug thing? What's that about? If you concentrate on that a little bit, because I want to know why she went to hospital.
Okay. Looking closely, I can't read that section clearly enough to say what happened.
I said something about withdrawal.
It could do, but I can't confirm from this image. If you can send a clearer close-up of that part of the letter, I'll read exactly.
It said about intoxication and drugs and that. That's what it said.
If it says intoxication and mentions drugs, that would usually be part of a medical assessment, but I can't confirm that wording from this image. If you can send a clearer image of that part, I'll tell you exactly
it's hard to see because someone's put a big trigger warning. Why some people so dumb they put big pink trigger warning over the actual letter that you can't actually read it? What's the point of putting the video out, love, if you're just covering the letter? That's annoying.
I guess they maybe wanted to share the situation without putting all the details out. But if you're trying
all right, thank you, bye. All right. Let's see, has anyone got, is there another FYP that hasn't got a big trigger warning covering the actual important bit, which is the letter? Can you send it to me, guys?
Yeah, I get how that can be annoying. I can't
stop.
Send you... Okay.
Right, see what else we've got. So that's part 2. That's a letter, right? And then one's one, the timelines.
She called the cops and had him set up.
This is part 1. Yeah, listen, if you got the letter, guys, send it to me without the trigger, the sticky on it, so we can actually see it clearly.
That's his fucking story. I'm going to show you the timeline and the date he was arrested. Okay? Had nothing to do with anyone calling. Yeah, the postcode things, I haven't asked her yet because I wanted to get this thing done. And like I said, it's not really something that someone wants to talk about.
They said no abnormality detected.
That somebody wants to talk about all the time either. Something you'd rather forget.
So she's done tests and there's no abnormality, basically, from what she's taken. Listen, anyone can go to hospital and say I've taken something and I've tried to unalive myself.
Ugly fucking thing. So let's do our timeline to when this started.
Intoxication and drug withdrawal. Yeah, I don't understand that. Intoxicating drug, it's like she was on a come down. She was, like that bit's weird. Yeah. So I personally don't think she wanted to unalive herself because of Alex. I think it was something else. And, like I said, she had drugs and alcohol in her system and and probably on a come down.
So Ricochet, show the first. Well, we've already seen it, but I'm going to give you the timeline now with the fucking dates. Pay attention to the dates. Nobody called him. Nobody fucking set him up.
If you got the letter, guys, without the sticky, please send it to me so it's all clear, so I can send it to my chat GPT. That's what I really want. Someone else must have the letter.
To the dates. Nobody called him. Nobody fucking set him up. Nobody did fucking nothing. He did it to himself. So just watch the dates. Thank you, Jens. So on March 14th, he did this. Is that playable or is it playing? I don't know.
But you can be addicted
March
to coding.
14th of 2026, this is what he did, right? Remember that date, March 14th. That's what he did on March 14th. Went to her house, hid at the side. Stacy, get your heart me in. He hid at the side of the house, went to her window on the 14th of March. All right? So on the 14th of March, after he did this, she called the police. Okay, dog's barking. He's at the door, whatever, or he's at the window.
He
not the
really
door, 'cause
does
the
look
door's on an
creepy, I'm not
angle,
gonna
so he's
lie.
looking in her window. Don't let. We've already seen. She gave a layout of the house.
I'm seeing if Goggle
Oh, is that
pops up.
Bobby barking? I thought it was a dog on the thing. But anyways, on the 14th of March, he showed up at her house. She called the police. She made her report. Let's go to the second one. 14th of March. Remember that March.
Oh, for fuck's sake, because this just died. My bloody iPad. God, it's bloody... Sorry, guys. Oh, sweating. Sorry about that. What was I going to say? So, that's 14th of March. Was that 14th of March? It was, wasn't it? 14th of March. And then the 1st of July, 2026. Correct me if I've got... Honestly, correct me if I'm wrong, but... So, 14th of March, he's at her house. 1st of July, she goes to hospital. March, April, May, June, July. That's 4 months after the police case. So she wasn't really, well, we don't think she was in contact with Alex between those 4 months of March and July. So the July is the day she went to hospital. She didn't have much contact with him anyway. Do you know what I mean? God knows. So that's 4 months. He said he's still seeing her in June. Yeah. In July, she was in the A&E. Yeah. Let me just charge this, guys. Okay, it's charging. Sounds very unstable, yeah. That was the first time. If it was that bad, they would have pumped his stomach section down as a minor was in the house. This is what I'm saying. Exactly. Anyone can just say, go to the hospital and say, this is how I feel. You know, you can do these things to build up a case against someone, you know, and that is going to hospital to say that you don't want to be here anymore because that's all documented. Listen, I'm not saying she didn't do it. I'm not going to question her in that way. But however, there's that possibility as well that she's gone to hospital. She probably did have some things in her system, but, you know, codeine isn't an illegal drug. You know, people do take it, don't they, for pain? Is it codeine for pain? It's a pain med, isn't it? And some people do get addicted to codeine. But it's not ahead as possible. She's gone to hospital, right, with this in her system, but has told people this is how she feels, that she wants to unalive herself. But, you know, she wasn't sectioned. She wasn't any of that. And she could be saying that to build a case for herself. That is also a possibility because she knows she's got a court case. What better way is to when you've got a court case is to show the courts exactly how you really feel and how unwell you really are, and that's to go to hospital and say, I don't want to be here anymore. Yeah, it's just saying it's a possibility. Just turning it on now. I do apologise, guys. Very addictive, yeah. Because she could have an addiction. Not saying she has, but she could have an addiction. Yeah. They never say it's not illegal. Codeine isn't illegal. It's a prescription drug, isn't it? Which people do tend to get addicted to. So she might have had that in the system, but she might not have taken it to unalive herself just because she had it in the system, you know. Right, okay, we're back. Right, where were we? Oh, have you been on them for 10 years? It's addictive, isn't it? So, you know, she could have had these in her system, gone to the hospital and said, you know, I've taken this, which is probably maybe what she takes anyway, and I just don't want to be here anymore.
I'm good, kids. I appreciate you, kids.
No better way than building up your case. Right. Okay, where are we? We were part 1, weren't we?
Steph and Angel in regards to...
Part 1, because this is what we missed.
She called the cops and had him set up.
Opiates
That's
are the
his
worst.
fucking
Yes,
story.
Linz,
I'm
yeah.
going to show you the timeline and the date he was arrested. Okay? Had nothing
More
to do
people
with
on a
anyone
live due to prescription drugs.
calling. Yeah, the postcode things, I haven't asked her yet because I wanted to get this thing done. And like I said, it's not really something that someone wants to talk about. Thank you, just Yvonne. Thank you for the mushroom that somebody wants to talk about all the time either.
I mean, also, Steph has to prove that she felt that way and did not want to be here anymore because of Alex. That will have to be proved. And I've not seen any evidence of him torturing her. Yeah, he might have been a PIG and all of this kind of things, but I've just not seen any evidence of torment or that she is fair and fair of her life, like as she puts it.
Something you'd rather forget about, especially with that ugly fucking thing. So let's do our timeline to when this started.
Right, okay. Edward has put, so because you haven't seen it, doesn't happen. I'm not saying it didn't happen because I haven't seen it. What I'm saying is this woman has put a hell of a lot of evidence out there. She's put emails, messages, voice notes, door cam. She's put it all out there, pretty much. So, I find that weird that how she, also recorded things, right? But some people do if they feel, that kind of way. Not saying there's anything wrong with that. But however, she put so much out there, messages as well, remember. So if she put so much out there, there would have been some kind of form of torment by Alex to Steph. There would be messages of him tormenting her, him torturing her. I've not seen that. But however, she's put a lot out there. So, I would assume she would have that as well as everything else she's just put out there. But there's none of that. There's no evidence, or there's no evidence proof that she's in fear of her life. There's no proof that she doesn't want to be here because of Alex, and there's no proof that he tortured her. Yeah. So, but however, surely there'd be some kind of evidence of that with all this information she's putting out there, and there is zero.
So Ricochet, show the first. Well, we've already seen it, but I'm going to give you the timeline now with the fucking dates. Pay attention to the dates.
Listen, the only thing, right, realistically, the only thing that Steph has on Alex is him turning up at her house unannounced. And that is it. The rest, no. Oh, and, well, him breaking the non-mole, nothing to do with her, that I suppose, in some ways. But, yeah, that.
It to himself. So just watch the dates. Thank you, Jen.
Let's look at this. Is where my phone, iPad died. So 14th of the March, right? This is him going to her house. So was it July, wasn't it? She ended up in hospital. Okay, which by the way she walked in. Okay.
Is that playable or is it playing? I don't know. March 14th of 2026. This is what he did, right? Remember that date, March 14th. That's what he did on March 14th. Went to her house, hid at the side. Stacey, get your heart me in. He hid at the side of the house, went to her window on the 14th of March. All right?
Oh, gosh, one sec. Did it make you feel that way? Yes, yeah. I'm not going to backtrack on that, yeah. But I've come with a lot of evidence. We had beef. I didn't have a relationship with him. I didn't have any of that. Yeah, he did. Does not make it mean he's done that to Steph, I'm not saying that it hasn't happened. I'm just saying I haven't seen the evidence of it. I just feel like she's trying to build a case for herself. That's how it's coming across to me. Alex hasn't spoken about her for days yet. Here we are, her still putting information out about Alex. I think she's set out to destroy him. Yeah, you could say, listen, I put out a lot of evidence out there. Do you get what I'm saying? I'm not going to backtrack on that. And I said to him when I spoke to him yesterday, I'm not going to forgive him for the things he's done and said. I'm not. But does not mean I can't move on and have peace in my life with Alex. I know some people may say, but why put him in the box? You know what? I don't want to be angry anymore. I don't want to feel that way of you did this, you did that. I'm not going to the police about it. I don't, at one point I did intend to go to the police, but however, I have no intentions of doing that now or, you know what I mean? So I just want to move on and not feel that way. Yeah. And it's actually nicer to feel that way than actually have that anger. Yeah. But, yeah, just because, like I said, it happened to me in that way does not mean it did with a relationship as in here.
So on the 14th of March, after he did this, she called the police. Okay, dog's barking, he's at the door, whatever. Or he's at the window, not the door, because the door's on an angle, so he's looking in her window. We've already seen, she gave a layout of the house. Oh, is that Bobby barking?
Yeah.
I thought it was a dog on the thing. But anyways, on the 14th of March, he showed up at her house. She called the police. She made her report. Let's go to the second one. 14th of March.
You also do know that she knew he was turning up. I mean, there's no evidence of that, hearsay once again. But apparently she did know that he was turning up at her house then.
Remember that, March 14th. What's the date on this one? This is the 27th of March. Now, this is his third
hearsay,
visit.
absolutely.
On the second visit, she wasn't home, and her neighbor called the police.
You can't say
Another
that.
report was
I
made.
did.
On the 27th of March...
Yep, absolutely, once again, no evidence of that, though.
He's back at her house in his mother's car. That is his mom's car, not his car. So you can play that. So he's just waiting for her. There's a message with that where he says, I'm outside. I just need to talk to you, blah, 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 blah. I'm here. He's pulling in and out of her driveway. Remember, so March 14th, cops were called. He went another time. She wasn't home. The neighbor called the police. March 27th, the cops were called. And then he attended another time. So he's trying to tell you that she called him and she set him up. No, the police were called on 4 occasions and reports were taken. I think next is the actual letter with the date when he was arrested. All right, Alex Brigham, the Pred, was arrested on April the 4th. Not because she called him to meet him anywhere, because she didn't. He's blatantly out fucking lying. So when all of you want to come and say, oh, but she called him and she set him up. No, she didn't. The police took 4 statements of him going to that residence when she told him not to go. He was arrested on the 4th of April. So the last time he attended was March 27th. He was arrested on the 4th of April. Don't let them fucking discombobble your heads with what the Pred is saying. You don't know that she was sending things to his house. No, JD, I don't know that she was sending anything to his house. So you go kiss his little knob over there and get out of my life. And we're going to find that out as well. We're going to bring it all. Oh, the simps are all coming in. Guys, can we get the simps out, please? Get the little simps out. Get the little vulnerable simps out. She called the cops and had him set up. That's his fucking story.
How does that prove anything, guys? Or, I mean, I'm a little bit lost, to be fair. Court's going there for a lot of people. Court is going to be in... Yeah. I don't kind of understand, really, to be fair. 2, 3... Where's 3, 4...
Once is a reply and then...
Can I then show messages from Alex to Steph? Right, so it says here, deleted. All I want is a reply, then I'm going... let's just play.
Once is a reply and then I'm gone. Isn't hard. Steph, just a quick one. Me coming to yours is a pet hate. Mine is being blanked. Wow. I want answers. 1 year, lost baby. I won't be mugged off. I want a message. I've left.
So they had a voice call here. So there was a voice. Then she's put... Oh, let's let him say.
Sorry about earlier. I just love you and need to clear the air. Have a good day and I'll see you tomorrow. Message me later if you want.
Yeah, so they've had a 13-minute phone call, haven't they? And that's him there. Sorry about earlier. I love you and need to clear the air. Have a good day and I'll see you tomorrow. Message me later if you want. She's put, I get you're hurting, but I don't deserve all of this. I just walked away from a relationship which I'm entitled to do and I shouldn't be having this. And he's put, well, it stops tomorrow. Well, it stops now. She's put, well, yeah, I'm literally begging you to please stop and just let me live. See, why doesn't she block him?
I get you're hurting, but I don't deserve all of this. I just walked away from a relationship which I'm entitled to do. I shouldn't be having this. Well,
yes, exactly. And if you look here, let me show you.
You're hurting, but I don't need tomorrow.
Wait a minute, we will go back to that. Give me a second. I want to show you something.
Lost baby.
Deleted. So, who's deleted this then? Her or him? How do you know? Was that him or her, guys? These deleted messages. How do you know these deleted messages are him?
Problems. I get you're hurting, but I don't deserve all of this. I just walked away from a relationship which I'm entitled to do. I shouldn't be having this.
Well,
it stops
okay.
tomorrow. Well, it stops now. Yeah, I'm
So that
just
was
begging
him.
you to please stop this and just let me live. I am, and I will. I think after tomorrow you'll be happy when it's done. And I can say bye to Beth. Oh, I don't know what that is. And it will be a fresh air for you after.
What does that mean about saying goodbye?
And then there's voice notes.
What does that mean about saying goodbye tomorrow?
Now, aren't you?
That's
Once
kind
there's a reply and then I'm gone isn't hard.
weird. Her daughter, right? Oh, right, okay, yeah. So and to be fair, she doesn't have to because it's her daughter. You know what I mean? So we're on the last video. Voice notes from Steph I played in regards to Alex.
Levi had messaged Frankie the other day saying, what's this fortnight thing?
Wait a minute.
Anyway, and Levi had messaged Frankie the other day saying, what's this fortnight thing? And again, Frankie made up a lie to cover Alex's arse.
No, hold on. So Frankie's lying to cover his ass. Frankie lies to cover his ass. Why are you lying, Frankie? Why are you covering his ass? Why? That's the big question. Why? You were live and said he was a nut. You showed messages, but you didn't post them. And then you came up with your final say on it, which had nothing to do with this.
Because I don't think Frankie thinks he's a nonce. I think he just said it. You know, because he was annoyed. But I don't think he thinks that he is. I don't think to be fair, I don't think he'd socialise him with him if he found out he was.
At all. It just blows my fucking mind. I don't get it. Sorry, go on.
That fortnight thing. Someone that Alex and Frankie had known for years. His name's Joe Best. Anyway, there's someone called Dale, and Dale ended up turning up at Alex's house, apparently before, because he'd found messages on his little girl's Xbox off Alex or something about playing Fortnite. Why are you wanting to play Fortnite with kids or something? You know, but again, it was nothing like that. No, it probably wasn't, Nancy. It probably wasn't. Maybe it was done innocently, but you still had a man coming to your house about messaging a kid. Just stop going on like you're doing nothing wrong. So that's what the fortnight was about. I think Frankie told you, didn't he, the other day? But yeah, Frankie speaks to Levi anyway. And he was like, I can't believe it. I said the neighbour's like a single woman, there's no man there. He just wants to look like the big man, don't he? But then, he's happy with the Sims running around saying he's a little innocent victim, a little weak man that needs all the support. But then, off the app, there's this big man that can fight off guns on gardens. He told Frank he had a gun in his garden for some reason. I think he was scared that Frankie was going to go to his house. He says to Frankie, come to my house, I won't hit you back. But then a few days later, like, says, oh, he's got a gun buried in his garden. You need to get to it quickly if it's buried
God's
anyway.
sake.
Oh, apparently he's got a gun buried in his garden.
Would you shut up? Honestly, pissing me off.
I said, oh, there's Alex's uncle.
God.
Apparently he's got an uncle that is one of the leaders of the Outlaws. He's got his own clubhouse that Alex goes to regularly. If Alex ever has any trouble, he's got all the biker gangs back in his case. There's fucking loads. Pearl has got Alex to an absolute T. And you know Pearl, she will never ring Frankie and try and come between him and Alex. I promise you. Yes, she'll say he's big sweat and all that, but she always says he's your friend, Frankie. She never tries to get in Frankie's head about Alex. She has her two opinions. Like, she'll have her opinion, but like everyone said, oh, Pearl's trying to come between Frankie and Alex. She genuinely doesn't. Oh, apparently he's got a gun buried in his garden.
Oh, she's an annoying bloody cunt. Honestly, she keeps saying that word over again. I don't understand why Steph is so fixated on social media. Maybe she needs to concentrate on her parenting than being so hooked up on TikTok. And, you know, if you want to, you know, do take someone to court or report them to it legally, through certain authorities, not bringing it to social media. You will know all this, but you still stayed with them. It's that simple. Yeah, I mean, I think she's just as bad, this Steph. I really do. I think she's building a case for herself, and it wouldn't surprise me if she went to A&E just to build a case to say that she does fear her life and she doesn't want to be here anymore, just to make it look even better in the courtroom. Yeah, honestly. Oh, gosh, had to leave the care. Got the staff feeling sorry for her, tries grasping. What's this? Oh, that's pinned, sorry. That's an old one. That was Amy. Oh, sorry, is that Oh, that's the Amy, that one that phoned the vet, wasn't it? Sorry, I'm getting confused with all these weirdos. They're all weirdos. Right, let's go on to the next one then. Right, what we've got here, Roadman. I get a bit worried about playing Roadman because he's another one that swears a lot. It's Frankie's Frankie's wife. Oh, is that Frankie's wife? I thought it was Blake. Oh, right. See, there you go. This is how much I know. Ah, right. How did CA get the voice note then of Frankie's partner? Amy's lovely. I don't know who it was, to be fair, for it was Steph at the beginning. How did she get the voice note, CA? From Steph. Oh, okay. So Frankie's Amy sent it to Steph and Steph sent it to CA. No, what the hell? I mean, sorry. She had a conversation with Steph and Steph sent them to CA. Right. Amy hates him. Hates who? Who, Alex? Steph is running to CA with everything. Yeah. Well, it does seem that way, doesn't it? And if you want the box, guys, put it in the comments. Ask CA for the hospital letter. Has anyone got the hospital letter? I want to have a good read of that one. Are you not friends with Alex now? Don't have an issue with him. Anyway, let's move on, guys, from the Alex and Steph situation because, oh, God. I think the only person that's really talking here is Steph, isn't it? And I think Alex is right for not talking on her and to cut for if other people are talking about it, not getting into the box because it just looks bad on Steph now, doesn't it? Because the only person that's talking and talking and talking is herself. Yeah, He is not allowed to, Angie. I know he's not allowed to, but I'm just saying it still doesn't look good on the Steph that she constantly keeps talking about it. Legally, he's not allowed to. I know, guys. I know. Okay, well, let's move on to Roadman. What's Roadman got to say? Roadman has a say on Alphabet's latest diagnosis. What diagnosis has she been diagnosed with?
At this point, I swear you update more than an iPhone 16, you daft little cunt.
See what I mean? I can't. Sorry, guys, I can't play it. I wish Roadman would cut down on his language because I will get banned. So, unfortunately, I can't play this. It's an old clip with this. Is it an old clip? Oh, it's a pinned one. That's okay, guys. Sorry, wrong pinned. I do apologise. What's this about?
What door number's yours, though?
Right. What door number's yours? Wait a minute.
Number 32 is that, guys, alright.
Oh, okay. I thought there was something going on. Let's get to the next video, I suppose.
Oh, obviously.
Shep talks about EQ.
It wasn't coming out of their mouth. Because for some reason, you weren't a bad bitch then, was you? To even
people say she's beautiful. I don't see it. I'm sorry, I just don't. I think she's average. Don't get me wrong. I don't think she's UGLY. But I don't see what people are, with swearing Shep, to be fair. I just don't see it at all. I think she's average.
Your fucking mouth, because I don't know what it is about you people, but for some reason you are what you are, but you just can't admit it. Just admit it, you are what you are. You don't like people like me, you're jealous as fuck, you spend thousands trying to look like us, Because, I mean, what did you get
who's
your
hating
done
on women? Oh my God, here we go again. I'm just being honest. I am becoming a bit of a hater, aren't I? I think sometimes you got to keep your opinions to yourself if they're horrible ones. But I'm not jealous. Please don't go with that one. But I do feel that sometimes it's best to keep your opinions to yourself. People talk about my looks all the time. She talks about my looks all the time. And listen, I've always said, right, if you're criticising other people's looks, you better look like Angelina Jolie, because I will come for your looks. You know, and all I'm saying is, I'm not saying she's UGLY, but I do think she's very FAKE, you know. So, yeah, I just think she's an average Joe.
If you don't want to look like us, love, why don't you stay with your iron bone back?
She has spoken on my looks a lot, yeah.
If you can't move. Do you know what I mean?
You can say, listen, I don't know what you can and can't say on this app anymore. Maybe I can say FAKE, but it just seems like it might trigger the AI. Can I say that word? I don't know. It's getting ridiculous. TikTok, I'm going to have to start spelling everything out.
Look like that. What's that blow up set at the car park? What is the point in having a batter if you've got no rhythm and you can't move, love? There's no reason to have a batter. But
it sounds like SS is very jealous here. It does. It does sound. Oh God, I'm doing what you do. You know, when someone has an opinion, I'm now doing what you're doing. Jealousy.
some reason you want back like mine. The fuck? You put something in your fucking cheeks because, sorry, I'm just saying, naturally, we have that shit.
I feel that with SS, she's pretty racist. Maybe she's not intending to be racist, but she comes across racist. And before she even just said that, I knew what she was getting at regarding the backside, that a white person cannot have a backside. You know, white people just don't get that done. And I just knew it before she even said it, that she was going to talk on colour.
Sorry, everything you're doing is to be like us, that you clearly are fucking jealous to fuck off.
She has a problem with white people, whether a white person wants to get braids. No, we're not allowed to get braids because that's for a black person. A white person can't get a new bum. A new bum. That's for black people. You know, this is, you know, and I just feel she does come across quite racist, but yet she preaches it. She, you know, and I know that she does get that on a daily basis, and that's disgusting. Honestly, it's disgusting that she does get that on a daily basis. She should not be, in 2026, be getting any racist comments. But however, I don't feel she helps herself when she comes across that way herself.
And will never be. Again, like Dan said, in this
you're all
lifetime,
over the place. How dare I'm drinking water!
Change yourself for every blood clot you have.
Water!
You will never be fucking happy. Ever! I'm very happy, mate. I'm 40 years old. I got 2 grandkids. I need ID sometimes when I go out. Do you know what I mean? I turn blood clot heads, and it's not because I'm sweaty, and it's not because I stink, because that kind of goes back to the 1960s when they said that we were dirty and we smell. Thank you, Magic. Thank you, Kara. You keep saying that, don't you? And that...
I think with SS, she also sees racism that isn't there. You know, she really does, and everything's about race with her. And I just think sometimes she needs to just chill out because it's not always there. Not everyone is a racist, you know. And she does talk about it quite a lot, like, I was there. I was not there in the past. I was not there. I had nothing to do with it. So stop blaming me for what's happened in history. Okay. And, yeah, and I do feel that with her, like I said, yeah, she's a racist. She is. And she sits there saying, how could she be racist? She's, you know, half white. Well, you can still be racist. Yeah, you can. You know, maybe you like your black side more than you like your white side. I don't know. And I just feel that because of history, you have been in some ways brainwashed where you feel, and I understand history is so important, but you're blaming people for the past. And we weren't there. Yeah, and I do feel that she does get attacked a lot. She does get a lot of people commenting, about her colour of skin, and that's not okay. Maybe that also has an impact on her as well as to, the way she is today.
Really just take it back to that. Thank you, Melody. Oh, she always brings it, but it is though. Yeah, I'm sweaty because I work hard, bitch. Your AI pictures also show these fucking muscles as well. And you know what? I'm not trying to say you've got a bit of an advantage in that department, but I mean, you could have this. You don't need to put it in an AI picture. But you sit on your backside and the only muscle that you exercise in your whole blood clot body is your mouth.
She's slightly unhinged, isn't she?
Thank you, Nika. Triple Sutton, thank you so much. Sorry, I'm just going to show them the muscles a little bit more because I even got muscles in my arms. I don't even know what they're called. Looks like Sheffield and the Seven Hills. Shut the fuck up, love. Because I'm showing them how happy I am because I'm 40 years old, yeah. I used to look at my friends' mums. I used to think to myself, I don't want to get to 40. I don't want to be it. I don't want to look like that. But backside look past me at 40 years old. Sorry, I don't need no fucking facelift, batty fillers, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Thank you, Melody. Thank you, Eddie Boy. But yeah, I do sweat because I work hard. I'm carrying 25 kg. I'm carrying fucking hay bales, love. I'm fit as fuck when people go...
It does sound like she's jealous about EQ. I hate supporting EQ at times, and I do, because I've supported her massively on the set, more than the majority of people always had her back. But then she just shits on you. See, that's the problem with EQ. She shits on you. Where she were, because she's so heavily in the clique, and if I mentioned in the clique, she would throw me under the bus and say something horrible. So I hate supporting her, to be fair. But however, I've got to have my honest opinion. I do think that she's a tad jealous of EQ. Absolutely.
To the gym.